Hello children, how are you? Fine? Welcome back to literature class of standard 3. Today we will continue with the same chapter that we started last class. And the name of the chapter is The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. Okay children, before we start, let us have a recap of the story that we did last week. So this story is about a little rabbit whose name is Peter. He was very naughty. Okay, he was very naughty and mischievous, and he never followed his mother's instructions. He lived in a sandbank underneath the root of a very big fir tree with his mother, Mrs. Rabbit, and his siblings, Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail. One morning, their mother, Mrs. Rabbit, was going to the baker's to buy some bread. She called her children and told them that they might go to the fields or down the lane, but not to go to Mr. McGregor's garden because it was a very dangerous place, as once his father went there and he never returned. He was cooked in a pie by Mrs. McGregor. Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, they were good little bunnies, okay? So they went down the lane to gather blackberries. They followed their mother's instructions. But Peter did not follow his mother's instruction, as he was very naughty, and he ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed in from under the gate. Now children, come to page number 63, second paragraph. Today we will start from here. First he ate some lettuce and some French beans, and then he ate some radishes. Then, feeling rather sick, he went to look for some parsley. But whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor? So, after entering Mr. McGregor's garden, Peter first ate some lettuce. Lettuce is a plant whose leaves are eaten as salads. Okay, we use them in salads. They can be eaten raw. Okay, so first he ate some lettuce and then he ate some French beans and then he ate some radishes. Okay, so these all things were too much for him. His stomach started aching. Okay, that's why it is written here. Then feeling rather sick, and he was feeling sick because eating a lot caused stomachache to him. Okay, so he went to look for some parsley. Parsley are the plants whose leaves are eaten as cure for stomachache. Okay, so he wanted to get relief from his stomachache. For that he went to look for some parsley. But there he met Mr. McGregor. Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees planting cabbages, but he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" So when Peter saw Mr. McGregor, he was on his hands and knees planting cabbages. But as soon as he saw Peter, he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" Now rake is a gardening tool used to gather leaves and make the ground smooth. Peter was most dreadfully frightened. He rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate. So as Mr. McGregor was after him, he was running after him to kill him, Peter was most dreadfully frightened. Dreadfully frightened means very badly frightened. Why? Because he remembered his mother's words, that how his father was killed and cooked in a pie. So, in order to escape from Mr. McGregor, he rushed all over the garden because he had forgotten the way back to the gate. He could not find the way from where he entered the garden. He could not find the gate, so he was very frightened. Unfortunately, he ran into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large buttons on his blue jacket. So while he was running away from Mr. McGregor, unfortunately, he ran into a gooseberry net. Gooseberry net is a net put around the gooseberry bush to protect the gooseberries, the fruits, from the birds from being eaten. Okay, so he got caught in the gooseberry net because of the large buttons. Those were on his blue jacket. They got stuck in the gooseberry net. Mr. McGregor came up with a sieve, which he intended to pop upon the top of Peter. But Peter wriggled out just in time. So, it was right time for Mr. McGregor to catch Peter. So, he came up with a sieve. Sieve is a net in circular frame. Okay, and he wanted to put that sieve upon Peter and catch him. Okay, but Peter, just in right time, he managed to escape from the net. How? He managed to escape from there by twisting and turning his body, and he slipped out of his jacket. He rushed into the tool shed and jumped into a can. It would have been a beautiful thing to hide in had it not had so much water in it. So as Mr. McGregor was after Peter still now, so he rushed into the tool shed. Tool shed is a small building where the gardening tools are kept. And there he jumped into a can. There was a watering can. He jumped into it. But it was not a beautiful place to hide for him. Why? Because it had water in it. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed, perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot. He began to turn them over one by one. "I am going to find you and teach you a lesson," he called out. Just then, Peter sneezed. Achoo! Mr. McGregor was after him in no time, but Peter jumped out of a window. Following Peter, Mr. McGregor also entered the tool shed, as he was quite sure that Peter must be somewhere in the tool shed, perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot. So he began to turn them over one by one and check whether Peter was there or not. He started muttering that he was going to find Peter and teach him a lesson. Just then, Peter sneezed. Achoo! Why? Because there was water in the can, right? And he was feeling cold, so he could not hold his sneeze. Okay. So Mr. McGregor came to know where Peter was now. And Peter also realized that now it's time to run away from there. So he just jumped out of the window. Okay. The window was too small for Mr. McGregor. and he was tired of running after Peter. He went back to his work. So, the window was too small for Mr. McGregor to jump through it, okay, and follow the rabbit. And also, he was very tired of running after Peter. So, what he did? He went back to his work without thinking about following the rabbit further. Peter never stopped running or looking behind him till he got home. He was so tired that he flopped down upon the nice soft sand on the floor of the rabbit hole. But Peter did not bother that anybody is following him or not. He kept running. He did not stop running or looking behind that who is behind him, is anybody following him or not, okay, till he got home. And he was when he reached his home, he was so tired that he flopped down on the nice soft sand on the floor of his rabbit hole. Flopped down means fell down with a loud sound, as you all also do, right? When you are very tired after running or playing, you flop down on your sofas or beds like this. Okay, so same way rabbit Peter also flopped down on the nice soft sand. Peter was not very well during the evening. His mother put him to bed and gave him a dose of chamomile tea. So, Peter was not very well during the evening. Do you remember why he was not well? Yes, first of all, he ate a lot of things, and on the top of that, he has to run. Okay, he has to run a lot in order to escape from Mr. McGregor. That's why he was also having stomach ache, okay, because of eating a lot. So, he was not very well during the evening. That's why his mother put him to bed and gave him a dose of chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is a kind of tea that is used as a cure for stomach ache. But Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail had bread and milk and blackberries for supper. But Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, they had bread, milk and blackberries for supper. Why? Because they did not fall into any trouble. So they enjoyed their supper. Okay. They followed their mother's instructions. No, that's why they did not fall into any trouble. So children, we have finished this story here. Now every story has some moral. Can you tell what is the moral of the story? Yes, the moral of the story is that follow all the safety rules, okay? And second moral, I can say that you should not give up however bad the situation is. Always keep trying to come out of it, okay? Okay, bye.